Are we taking occupational health and safety seriously? Text your vote. Either vote yes or vote no using a Digicel SMS. That's 78247. We'll check how you vote throughout this hour. Now, on Portfolio 101, we take a closer look at health and safety, which is crucial to any given working environment. The act that is responsible for the health and safety of employers and employees alike is the Occupational Safety and Health Act. The Act's intention is to assure the safety and health of all workers at risk in Trinidad and Tobago by providing the regulatory and legal framework for setting and enforcing standards as described in the Act. To discuss this, our guest is none other than Tony Rocheford, chairman of the Caribbean branch of the Institute of Occupational Health and Safety. The Institute was set up last year and serves as a body for training and risk assessment. Mr. Rocheford has been working in safety for over 20 years and has been training in excess of 15 years. He owns and operates BAG Consulting Limited in Barbados and works throughout the region under the Caribbean single market and economy. So we're pleased to welcome him, another Bajan in the house.
Good evening, Julian.
How are you, sir?
And thanks for having me.
Okay. Let's start at the very beginning, because I know that for a long time we talked about occupational safety and health and how important it has been. And there's obviously a requirement for an ongoing, what I call re-education of the populace as far as these matters are concerned. And I know that some people think, well, this is a big business thing, and they don't recognize that it is also a small business thing, or even a single person business thing. Let's start there.
Yes. And it is even more critical to the small and, as you said, the single entrepreneur, because in the event of an accident, the small business can ill afford to have an injury. Let us use a simple case where a small business has 4 employees and one gets injured. They have automatically lost 25% of the workforce, whereas a big business that has 1,000 employees or 500 employees can always find someone from somewhere, pull them in to substitute in that place, even though the efficiency might not be up to scratch. In a small business, they have lost that efficiency. And if that person, say, produces 60% of the output, because as you know, there's always disparity in output, that means that not only is 25% of the workforce lost, but this 60% of your productivity gone. And therefore now, how can you sustain your market, meet your quotas, and still pay your bills? So the issue is safety and health an expense or an investment? For me, I think that one of the major concerns is that the investors, the persons who lend money for small and micro enterprises, tend to focus on finances, tend to focus on marketing, little focus on safety and health. And it would be a better investment should they incorporate safety, especially in the areas of manufacturing, where they can invest the extra capital in buying equipment that is inherently safe, reduces the likelihood of accidents, and then they are better guaranteed that the people are able to pay their bills as opposed to having an accident, and then the investment cannot be repaid because the business goes under.
All right, you talk about an accident, and immediately flashing into my mind a couple of instances we had within the last year or so. When I say a couple, I mean it's a little more than a couple, really. But there have been serious accidents at the workplace. And every time that has happened, of course, it has raised the public's demand for something to be done. What's government got to do in the first instance before we get down to what people like me and you should do?
Well, government introduced safety and health legislation for the specific purpose of ensuring that the employers adhere to their common law duty, which is to provide a safe place of employment, a safe system of work, safe employees, etc. And because employers and employees alike tended not to focus on that, government was forced to bring legislation in place where now, instead of reactive, which was